You can see it for miles away. Nice and slow. Yeah, we see Scotland flag in the background. Train time. What do you mean?
It's commercially sensitive. We're a cement plant. You could be a
Member of the public doing their hobby.
somebody for Cemex or whatever looking at our cement operation. We wouldn't be keen for you to do.
I know you know be crashing. Right, buddy.
Yeah, listen, I'll give you a call with the night.
Flying, but this bit is private though.
Colour of that digger down there. So we'll go right up. Window was on top of that tower. That's what it is. Honestly, it's like a theme park. See the swimming pool, log flume, Scottish Millennium Dome, a big circus tent. Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. Today we're at the outskirts of Dunbar. I came to have a look at this place. Scotland's only cement plant. So you can see the height of that big building there. It must be a good 60 centimetres high. Big chimney stack as well. Just bounce up here. Get some camera footage. You can see it for miles away. It's also a chimney stack behind that tree at the same height. Some buildings there, sign there, Quarry Street ahead, reception, car park. Where'd the visitors go? So Tarmac's the company on here. Right, so we'll cycle in until somebody pulls us up. If it was a water park, it'd be awesome. Show the stuff for making cement in there. Bit of a view of the chimney stack. Right, where'd that go? There's nothing says stay out. Got a lorry park at the side. So we'll just keep going down till we get tilt to get back out. My speed's 13 miles an hour, big smiley face, 12, whee. Gates are shut there as well. Can we see anything interesting? Don't see much movement in the yard. I mean, I did want to fly the drone next to the big tall building, but I wanted to see some dumper trucks or cement mixers. Scottish Power or SP Energy Networks going by. So we've got another building down to the right here. But extremely quiet for 2:30 on a Thursday. Where did we go? Oh, there's a lorry coming out over there. Or a cement silo. Nice and slow. Yeah, we see Scotland flag in the background. Fire again back down. So where do the visitors go? It's the usual sign, PPE to be worn on site. So we're not going on site. Speed limit's 10 mile an hour. Oh, I was doing 13 back there and I got a smiley face. Unless it means beyond there. It says 20 up there though. Right, I'll go up to this bridge before I double back. Go up the pavement. So is this an actual road? So that's maybe why I'm not getting stopped, because this is maybe a main road, I'm not sure. So a guy going by on his bikes, it must be open to the public, that road. Explains why I wasn't getting stopped. Timed that nicely. Hey, train time. Beep beep. Kind of train is that? Liner. I'm telling you, unless the trains are frequent, I seem to time it. Extremely lucky. Right, Dunbar North, rail sidings. Right, so where are we going? I'll get some ground footage of the coastline while we're here. Is that part of the yard there as well? Look across. Wow, that looks really cold. Look in the distance. See a wee island over there. A hill over there. Right, so we'll go and find something. I'm bad disappointed this was a public road and I thought it was going to the quarry. It says reception opening hours there, so. Welcome to Dunbar Cement Plant. Report to reception. Hi there, I'm going to fly a wee drone over the yard just for a wee nosy.
That's fine.
That's fine?
Yeah, just make sure it doesn't get caught by the wind.
Aye. Is anybody working there now?
There's always people working.
How come the plant's very quiet? I was expecting to hear like a lot of metal clapping.
No, we're not that loud.
Aye. It seems as if it's like a Sunday afternoon, as if it's really quiet, nobody's here.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds, let me just check with guys coming in if you're fine.
Alright, cheers.
This thing is for
I have another question for you. Is this guy allowed to fly a drone at offsite?
no.
What do you mean?
Have you got a licence?
What's that got to do with it?
Eh?
It's called an operator ID. I've got an operator ID, aye.
Yeah, but this is private property.
Where's private? That road private?
Yeah.
Is that not a main road?
No, that belongs to.
Right, well, it's open to the public because there's a car went down by me and cyclists.
No, it does belong. I'm not.
I could maybe belong to you, but I can take off the public, no in your yard. So that's open to the public there, because. Sorry?
It's not. Honestly, I'm not joking there. It's a private road.
Right.
Because we put loading shovels up and down there.
Uh huh.
So, from the corner, you see when you come round
Right.
the Viridor, see how you go into Viridor?
Uh huh.
From there onwards up to the roundabout.
Do you let the pedestrians walk up and down it and jog up and down it? Well, I've got the same rights at pedestrian rights, so I can fly the drone. If I could use the Land Reform Act as well, but I'm going to fly the drone for there. Just have a wee nose at your building, all the kind of work. 10 minutes tops.
No, we wouldn't be wanting that. We wouldn't want you to be flying drones. So, it's commercially sensitive. We're a cement plant. You could be a...
Member of the public doing their hobby.
Yes, but you could also be somebody for Cemex or whatever looking at our cement operation.
We probably could do that.
We've
On a personal basis, kind of.
We've competitors.
There's none that stops it though. I'm flying the public airspace.
Well,
I'm not here, I'm basically doing it for my social media. I talk to loads of places. I've done your tarmac site, what's it called, near Bells Hill. Done that one before a couple of years back. I've done that, it was quiet as well. Why is it so quiet? Why is it so quiet?
the machines are off at the moment.
Alright, that's what I was wondering, it was really quiet, as if nobody's working. I said, no malice in what I do, I just like to see a working yard B360 14 down.
You wouldn't be keen for you to do.
I know you don't be keen, but I was just, that's why I couldn't inform you I'm doing it, just to let you
What's
know.
your name?
Sorry, Das.
Das.
Das, aye.
Is that the full name? Or is that
No, that's his name I go with. I turn up to places, no details, that's what it's all about. See how people react flying a drone.
I'm not trying to be obstructive, I'm just saying that we wouldn't be wanting you to do that.
I get that, but...
Because we're commercially sensitive.
So is every place I go to. Is it finish time?
Yeah.
Aye, so...
For these boys.
So still no that many folk on site then, I take it?
Well, there will be, yeah.
Still a few. So I say I like to see movement, like what kind of machines moving about, things like that. Alright? Yeah. So there's no malice, I know you're not right with Bal, but there's nothing bad in it, know what I mean? Alright, I'll know in about 20 minutes tops, cheers. So that guy wasn't happy, but... Right buddy? Are you finished?
Aye, just finished.
Is there many workers on site?
About 30 or something.
Still working, aye.
Doing auditing.
I'd find the drone, huh?
No.
He said no, but he's not too bad. He's not too keen on it, but he's nice and friendly. That's all. You know what I mean?
That's what you're looking
Don't
for,
expect
the
folk to be
reaction,
most welcoming to you flying over and being nosy.
No, but good. You're doing it right.
Aye. It's good to see places as well, know what I mean?
Aye, it's a big place, like they're doing a lot of work on it with the road and all the water,
Aye.
doing it, put all the grass up and all that. They've done a really nice job.
See, I was going down here on the bike expecting somebody to pull me up, but I didn't
Aye,
realise.
it's a public road.
I didn't realise that.
It's a public road.
So I got down to here and I'm like, nobody's stopping me, it's really quiet.
Aye.
And I got to that bridge and I realised, public road.
The folk usually drive in here every day though.
Oh, do they?
Different kinds of because it's the railway, eh?
Aye. Aye, he was even down there, I was using my camera and a train come by, I was like, great timing, know what I mean?
Aye, brilliant.
Aye. Nice meet you boys. Cheers, take care.
See you later, man. Get some Keyring straight up.
So eh?
Get some Keyring straight up.
You want a keyring?
Aye, I'll pick a Keyring, man. What's your channel?
Oh, Drone Audit Scotland.
Audit in Scotland?
Drone Audit Scotland.
Oh,
I've only got 2. One there, one for
thanks for
stashing.
that, man. Cheers.
Right, buddy.
Yeah, listen, I'll give you a call with the right. I'll give you a
Aye.
call. I'm on
Channel
it.
bot next week, pal, right?
Right, not a problem.
Take care, buddy. You alright? You been on it, aye?
I'm already on them all, eh?
Are you? Brilliant, pal. Cheers. Take care. So, I can fly for here. I'm just trying to work out the best takeoff point. So I think that's our best takeoff point. Get to see the tower, a chimney stack, fly above it there. But I think we're right in the middle of the quarry. Because that definitely looks like a quarry over there. Don't think there's much to see there. Again, the coast, along with that wee island. So I asked ChatGPT about this place, and I was right, it is Scotland's only cement plant. Dunbar is the only cement manufacturing plant in Scotland. It was built because of unique local geology. The site was chosen in 1963 by Blue Circle because Dunbar has the only suitable limestone deposits in Scotland for cement production. As a large-scale industrial operation, the plant can produce over 1 million tonnes of cement per year. Uses waste as fuel. Instead of relying on fossil fuels, the plant uses solid recovered fuels, SRF, made from non-recycled waste like plastics, paper and textiles. Strong focus on rail transport as well, as we've seen is right next to the railway line. Right, so no hang about. So we're all clear on drone assist. My only concern is, I've seen a few birds flying about. Right, so before we begin, I'm going to just check the railway track. So a big silo here. That railway track is used not just by tarmac, but as we've seen earlier, it's a main line for the network. Right, so we've seen a lot of birds over here. So I'm going to go higher and fly in. So we've got big silos here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and zoom here, see what we can see. So these silos hold up lorries there. You can see the belt runs along, goes into there and empties into the lorries. So I'm just watching the big unit now, trying to just figure out how big is this place. Right, what's over there? Right, so we're not going to hover above the railway line, so just take a wee nose into all these kind of bridges and tunnels. And we're going to get in up higher. Go up to about 80 metres and fly in. It's like a big city. Right, it's going to turn around side on as we fly in. Right, so there's a cement truck down there. A worker and a driver next to him. I'm just watching the drone again now. Right. I'm going to have to take off twice. I might have to do 2 flights because I don't think my line of sight will be good enough for the top, and if it is, I'm going to be up at 120 metres and zooming in. Right, so where's this lorry going? Just check. Where's that big tower? Tower on the chimney stack's over here. It's not on. Just double checking. What is the reason for the big high tower? I noticed that another site as well, Tarmac, they've got a big building that goes high. Not quite as high as that one though. Right, so I'm going to fly in here. Definitely going to have to take off twice. Check the top of the silos for them. The wee buggers, see them? Look at them all. They know what his chopper he's did. Right. So much to see with so little movement. Right, so I'm coming in here. Can't make out the name of that company. Don't think it's Tarmac. Right, so we'll fly along. Check over here. Right, I know it's just a building I'm looking at, but I'm possibly missing something because I'm seeing a lot of stuff I'm not familiar with. What's that there? Just a pipe. Got the colour of that digger down there. Covered in cement. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my first 360 right here. Get a couple, 2 or 3 for this place. So I'll post that 360 to my Facebook, same day I upload the video. Right, I wish that good guy was still with us because all I can see is loads and loads of silos and bridges. So I take it this is where they produce the cement. Where do they get the cement from? Over there. So you did hear the guy say about Semtex. Unfortunately, if you work with Semtex, please turn the video off now. It's a great thing with a drone though, anybody can fly over. Right, so I'm going to come down here. What's that big thing? It's like a Millennium Dome. It's actually a Scottish Millennium Dome there. This big tower here. Honestly, see, I was in the nearby Asda. I walked out and that's what attracted me to this place. I'm like, what is that? See a chimney stack. Right, am I going to manage it one flight? Possibly no. I mean, I've got a great line of sight with Chopper now. We're over there. As you can see me waving. Right, am I going to risk it? Nah, I think it's too much to see over there. Definitely do 2 flights. Right, where's this wee dude going? So some of the staff are finishing at 3 o'clock and some must finish later on. I think this plant was open 24 hours if I remember right, but I don't imagine we'll be busy during the night. It's mainly kind of deliveries and stuff. Right, so he drives up to the gate. Is that roof all covered in cement? See, it is a bit annoying being so high up. Right, so I'm going to fly out. Just check over here. Loads of cement over there, or lime, whatever it is. Car park. Scottish Millennium Dome. Right, so I'm going to fly up towards the tower. I'm going to go above the tower. and look in it. So we'll go right up. Right, so
altitude reached.
So look at the top of the tower. Watch the biggie now. Just make sure he's clearing it. It says this tower's only 60-70 metres high, but I'm up 120 metres here. Right, in we go and zoom. So if you ever wondered what was on top of that tower, that's what it is. Bit of scaffolding, some cable, spare pipes, more wire. But I did read somewhere it was only 200 feet high. I'm up at 119 metres. Can't fly any higher because DJI, the latest update, has locked all DJI drones. Well, the majority of them, well, the minis anyway. Right, so we go over here, see the swimming pool. So we're on zoom our way up here. So if you're just starting out with a drone, I don't really recommend places like this, because even with your sensors, it is a bit testing. What's that in there? Probably packets of cement. You can tell it's packets of something. Right. So what's this? This kind of triangle building. So I'm going to fly over here. Oh, wee nosy. So fine cement by the looks of it. Just zoom in. Look along. I think that's a power station or something over there. Right. Just a wee nosy. As I'm taking everything in, I don't really know. Oh, train time. We catch the train. Turn right round. Speed of that. Keeps that first rail, not sure. Right, I'm going to get in a 360. Get it from above the tower. Right. Don't know why I didn't do it when I was up there the first time. So go up to the max height. Go and zoom. Just if I nose around a bit. Fly back up to the top. I'm off zoom now. That's his back up 120 metres. It's flying really slow. Extremely slow. Let's check down there again. See all the pipe work. Turn round, fly across a bit, take a 360 here. Well, security just went by us, OCS. Zoom over there. Right, there's more movement over there. Another train going by. I think the trains are quite frequent. Zoom in that chimney stack again. Just lock it up and down.
Battery level is low.
Right.
Aircraft will return to
So we'll bring the big one back while his battery's low and we'll take him off again. Quick nose at the seaside. Good fun, buddy. Sweet junior, no finish, so going back up. Right, so back up to the top. We'll get to see the quarry side of it. Sorry? No, no, one more flight to do up the top.
Obviously, clearly you can do whatever you want flying it, but this bit is private though.
Yeah, but it's open to the public.
I'm not even
I've got the same rights as every pedestrian rights.
I'm not even going to argue.
Aye.
Because you know the rules better than me.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm flying safely, I've done this half. I didn't want to risk it flying away up the top for down there, because obviously my line of sight was quite poor. So I did it halfway, and just get the top quality doing, that's me done. Alright, buddy?
You know what? Yeah.
Alright. There we are.
Just out of interest, what is the sketch? So what would it take for it to be legally not allowed for public?
If I was flying dangerously.
No, like signage and shit like that.
What do you mean? You can apply to CA, but you never get it. A no-fly zone.
So even though the big company deem this as private,
Yeah,
why is it not?
because it's a public airspace.
No, I'm about for like people, pedestrians coming in.
I don't know about this, but I was expecting to get pulled up, come down here on my bike. I was quite surprised it's open to the public.
Yeah, no.
Quite crazy. So I got to here and I was like, why is nobody about? I was expecting to see some member of staff.
Right, where are you going to be? Just right at the top?
Just at the top corner, been there 5 minutes, part of the mess, and that's me done. Cheers, buddy. So far, every staff member's been nice and friendly. So we'll chopper up for the second time. Go and check the quarry side. Now, we probably could have done the one flight, but well, I did waste the battery nosing about in a couple of 360s. Andy was flying quite slow against the wind, it drained the battery. So a wee bridge there, but I'd had to fly it to check this site for 120 metres and zoomed in. I've got big floodlights there. Right, so we'll just check up here. Just want to do a quick fly around the top and get another 360, and that's me done. Right, so we covered up to the tower. Oh, what's this? A big circus tent. Honestly, it's like a theme park. You get your big bridge to get in, the Millennium Dome, your log flume, the circus tent, and your high diving in their log flume. Right, so I came over here and took off the big trees in front of me. That was clever. Let's go a bit higher. Just nose at these diggers up the hill because they're moving. Back our zoom. Right, so I'm just going to kind of zoom in the rest of it. So there's a kind of tunnel there downwards. Big pipe, another big pipe, silo, silo and pipes, silo with pipes in it. Some metal framework, log flume, another bridge. That's basically it. So I think I'm going to get the 360. Will I get it? I want to get it on both sides. I want to get that big circus tent in as well, so come over a wee bit. We'll take it here. So I'll post that 360 as well to Facebook. The wind's starting to pick up, as you can see, the chopper getting blown about. Right, so there's not much more to see. I'm going to fly up and in, just kind of zoom down here. Bloody birds. This is the only cement plant in Scotland, so normally I go to places I start learning more and more. What I can tell you about here is get pipes and silos, and it's covered in cement. But can't fault their attitude. Everybody for the nice girl in reception, the security guard as well. Right, I'm going to bring them back down. Hopefully I've covered most of it. That lorry's still waiting there. That good fun, buddy. Puts me in a huff because I like to have a shot in the log flume. So that's us all done here at Tarmac Dunbar's massive cement plant, the only one in Scotland. So going with the staff, reception lady, nice and friendly, pass marks. Now the manager, he was a bit curious, and he's got every right to be with a drone flying over his site, but he stayed nice and friendly and polite throughout, so he gets pass marks as well. Then we spoke to an absolute great member of staff. He came out, he watched his kind of audit videos, gave him a keyring, 10 out of 10 to that guy, and then even security was nice and friendly as well. You couldn't stop us. So for a chopper ring here, I mean, we're a good 3 miles outside Dunbar. There's no point in me leaving a keyring. So if you liked that video, guys and girls, please hit a like button. No subscribe, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.